Welcome to the Euro NASCAR playoffs of 2024. The NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series is back in Germany at Oschersleben. And this year the stakes are higher than ever. The double points playoffs are now extended to the final 2 rounds, the final 4 races of the season. And our first pair of double points races come here at the Motorsport Arena Oschersleben, a circuit that joined the calendar last year and gave us lots of excitement.
In Euro NASCAR 2, everybody is trying to catch Vittorio Girelli, and Paul, after winning at Most, you're one of the title contenders. How do you want to beat him?
In the track, by the fastest way. So I want to beat him because I'm faster. I don't want to beat him because he made a mistake. So I was pretty surprised that I wasn't that far from him in FP1. Nobody put the new tire, but in FP1 I thought we will be a bit far away. But no, so that's really good. We have a lot of things to change on the car. It wasn't perfect, so we will work on it. And I think we are getting to find the good way for the car to be faster.
What about the pressure, the emotional pressure? How is it to go into the playoffs and know that you could be the Euro NASCAR Pro Champion?
Don't think about it. I'm on the racetrack, I'm on the race weekend. I'm just happy to drive. You know, we are so lucky. There is so many people that want to be at our place. So yeah, I'm not even thinking about that. I just want to take fun, be fast, brake late, don't lock the tire, and yeah, just take fun. And we will see at the end of the weekend where we are, but I'm not even thinking about that.
All right, thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. Good luck.
Euro NASCAR Pro has a familiar pole sitter, the number 24 of Vittorio Girelli, continuing his perfect streak in Saturday Super Pole sessions. A veritable slam dunk so far in qualifying from Vittorio Girelli. However, he's going to have a challenge here because, of course, turn 1, he has the inside line for turn 1, but then you immediately go into the second corner and he will be on the outside line for that if Liam Hasemans can hold on around the outside of the first apex. It is Hasemans alongside Girelli, Dufro and Urkeley on row number 2. We're underway and racing at the Motorsport Arena Oschersleben. This is the start of the Euro NASCAR Pro playoffs. They're side by side through the first corner. Oh, and a moment for Hasemans, a moment for Girelli too. I think Girelli got some help there from Paul Dufro. And the net result is that Hasemans, who went off, I think, wide on his own there, he has gone to the back of the field. And Vittorio Girelli through the gravel, even more so, has been penalised there. And look who is to the front of the order as a result of all of that. It's Gianmarco Urkeley, the champion from 2023, the defending champion. I think it may well be the first time he's led a race this season. Getting a look here from Paul Dufro. 1 tap, 2 taps already. There's number 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, okay. Well, Hasemans, I think, made his own error there. He just went too quickly into turn 2. But Paul Dufro on that onboard, it's fairly clear there was indeed quite a lot of contact. Further back there, you've got the 21 car getting loose. Of course, that's Liam Lambert at the wheel for Euro NASCAR Pro, sharing that machine with Jack Davidson. Davidson and Lambert familiar with each other from UK racing and have now partnered up in this Lux Motorsport project, which is really cool to see. But there's a surprise. Girelli at the very rear of the order, just chasing the 77 there of Konstantin Schul. Mark Goossens now up to 3rd place as a result of all of that, and another driver doing very well just behind is Vladimiros Tsiortsis. Tsiortsis, the Cypriot driver, has had struggles this year with Alex Caffey Academy Motorsport. However, 4th place, running well within the top 5 and challenging for a podium. This is a lot more like what we know to be the potential of Vladimiros Tsiortsis. Behind him is Luca Lasser in 5th position. And in front of them, it is Urkeley and Dufro fighting it out for the race lead. Now, overtaking can be done here. We see some great racing in the Euro NASCAR at Motorsport Arena Oschersleben. But certainly moves at this circuit have to be fully committed. and you really have to wait for an opportunity to present itself or force one into existence. And against someone like Gianmarco Ercoli, that is a tall order for Paul Dufresne. Ercoli has been racing these cars since Paul Dufresne was in, I suspect, in middle school. Dufresne a lot younger than Ercoli. And Gianmarco with a wealth of experience, of course, a Euro NASCAR 2 champion, the reigning champion in Euro NASCAR Pro. And it would really change the face of this championship if Gianmarco Ercoli can claim a win while Vittorio Girelli is down the field. Speaking of Girelli, here he is chasing the number 21, being driven here by Liam Lambert. Lambert leaving the inside open there for Girelli. It looks like he's not going to make it easy for the driver of the 24. They're side by side. Oh, and contact! Well, Lambert's have every right to stand his ground and fight for the position, but that was a little bit of contact between the two of them. Also there into the pit lane, I think we saw potentially the 77 promotion car. In fact, no, the 99 promotion car. Tobias Downhauer then. That's a huge shame for Tobias, who won a race here this time last year at Oschersleben. And look at the queue that's forming behind Mark Goossens. The battle for third listed on your graphics as 3 drivers, but in reality it's 6. Goossens, Siortzis, Lasser, then Delso, Euro NASCAR 2 championship leader Martin Dubeck, and Ryan Vargas all in the queue together. Vargas racing for a German team, of course, so he'll have some of the German fans cheering him on. Vittorio Girelli to the inside of Liam Lambert, now definitively passed. And I think Lambert was aware that maybe it went a bit too far previously, left that door wide open for the number 24. Can Girelli get himself back to the top 10 to try and preserve a championship lead of some description? Right on board with Lasser. A good run there out of the chicane. They go down the back straight towards the final sector. And Lasser is off of the outside line. Can he make it work around the outside? He's going to have the inside for the following corner. Where is Siortzis? He's through. Luca Lasser has got it done. Nice driving from the 33. Siortzis then down to 5th position. Dubeck now sneaks up the inside into P6. That's Delso then dropping to 7th place, and Ryan Vargas might fancy a go at this as well. He's right there behind the Frenchman Delso, who celebrates his 27th birthday this weekend on Sunday. So seeing out year 26, I'm sure the way he would want to on a racing circuit. Ercoli and Dufresne, meanwhile, still at close quarters. Dufresne just not able to seize an opportunity just yet. Gianmarco Ercoli doing everything right, make no mistake. He and Cal Racing as competitive, as strong of a team as ever. The first time this year that skill, that level of competition within the team, we're seeing it all pay off and all stack up potentially towards a race victory here if he can hold on. Goossens doing a great job controlling this battle for 3rd place. I somehow doubt he has the raw speed of some of those behind him, but it doesn't matter if he can stay ahead. Bastian Blekemolen and Thomas Chrysonis behind in the back of shot, and also Vittorio Girelli. As we see Siortzis in a spin. No! Vladimiros Siortzis was running so well in 5th position. And across the bumps, of which there are many between turns 1 and 2, that car just got away from him, and you can see the deflation, the disappointment. Full course yellow out on the circuit, but very quickly we're back to green. Ercoli resumes the racing. Goossens now has a bit of a gap over Lasser and Dubeck, fighting it out for 4th position here. Dubeck to the inside line. Of course, doesn't want to take any undue risks in this pro race because he's going to race in Euro NASCAR 2 later on. Euro NASCAR 2, where he has a really significant lead over the competition behind him. Much more comfortable championship scenario than Vittorio Girelli is experiencing right now in Euro NASCAR Pro. Ercoli and Dufro, for Dufro running out of laps at this stage for the number 3 car. Bouncing across those curbs. And Dufro do something. Approaching the end stages of this race, having a little speculative look to the inside 4 corners from home. It's going to take a hugely committed run through the final 2 corners to have any shot at this. He does carry good speed through the apex of the penultimate corner. A little look to the inside at the final turn, but it's not to be on this occasion for Paul Dufro. Gianmarco Ercoli has taken his first victory of the season in Euro NASCAR Pro, and he's done it at the perfect time. Leclerc classified second ultimately in the final standings. Paul Dufro would receive a penalty for his contact with Girelli, but no changes to our winner, Gianmarco Ercoli.
Gianmarco Ercoli, finally the first win of the season as the reigning champion, and the whole championship battle changed with just one playoff race. How do you feel?
So the feel is good. I'm happy to come back in the 5th position, the finish of the race. After a really hard month, all the team worked hard for have the best car in the semi-final, and I close only the ankle. I'm happy. This year is terrible because I'm a tiger in a prison. It's hard to show all the potential of the team, but day by day, job by job, with the correct mentality and a really good objective, arrive the result, and congrats to the team and all my sponsors.
Celebrations then for Cal Racing. Ercoli on the top step. You saw Paul Dufro there second, but as I said, he would receive a penalty. Gianmarco Ercoli, though, getting the chance to spray the champagne from the top step for the first time this year.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Ryan Vargas, always making time for the fans, and great to see him succeeding with a junior trophy win, his first victory for 5 years. Euro NASCAR 2 time then. And the question on everybody's lips is who can chase down Martin Dubeck?
In Euro NASCAR 2, everybody is trying to catch Martin Dubeck. And Thomas Toffel, you are one of the title contenders, right? Or do you think you can make the final step maybe to challenge Martin for the title?
I hope. But now with the first 3 practice, I have to do some things because I am really too slow. So we will try and we'll work on the car because there is something not good. But yes, I hope to catch him for the title. Yeah, sure.
What about the development in the 2024 season? You made a big step with Radar technology to improve your performance, right?
Yeah, sure. We did a lot of training. Also during the winter in Spain, all the winter in Spain. And also a lot of improve on the car to better understand because I don't have a lot of experience in this category and championship, so we did a lot of training to better understand the car and the setup.
All right, thank you so much and congratulations so far. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In Euro NASCAR 2, your pole sitter is Patrick Schauber, who won here last year with his previous team, Double V Racing. His quali pace was very good, but it's a searingly competitive first few rows of the grid. This is going to be a very compelling motor race. Here you see Schauber and Toffel on the front row, Linster and Capelli on row 2, and I can tell you Claudio Remeggio Capelli took a marker pen and put an X, maybe a target, on the back of the 34. We go racing then, and Schauber has gotten a good start. Can he hold the lead into the first corner? Looks like he might be able to do so, but here comes Thomas Toffel. He tries to get to the inside at turn 2, and they touch. Contact between the two of them, and the 34 car continues on. The number 3 spins. There's issues further back as well. The 27 of Simone Giussani in a spin, among others. Again, the first 2 corners of the circuit have proven to be dramatic, and it's Thomas Tuffel that leads the way. Thomas Tuffel making contact with his front row starting partner Patrick Schauber, and Schauber is now well outside the top 10 as a result. In second place, it's Claudio Remeggio Capelli. Then it's Dubek, who started on row number 3 of the grid, the championship leader, having to work from a little way behind in this one. Then it's Linster Chrysonis up in 5th place as well. Chrysonis has been on great form, and Claudio Remeggio Capelli evidently picked up some damage in amongst the first couple of corners as well. His car is wounded, but he's got good pace, evidently in second position. Unsurprisingly, race control is looking into that contact in the first couple of corners between Schauber and our race leader Thomas Tuffel. The 34 car leading the field for now. Claudio Remeggio Capelli sitting behind, looking for an opportunity. Capelli, while he's not the most experienced driver within Euro NASCAR circles, he has so much racing experience of a broader variety, and of course the same goes for Thomas, who came from 2 wheels, the driver of the Race Art Technology number 34, coming from the world of bike racing. Claudio Remeggio Capelli from the world of legends, 5/8 scale hot rod racing. Julian Rehberg just ahead of Patrick Schauber then in the battle for 11th position. And that is not the battle that Patrick Schauber thought he would be having. Gets the inside of Julian Rehberg in the promotion 77 car, but this is going to be a disappointment, I'm sure, for the driver of the number 3. He will be waiting to see whether anything comes of that investigation as well. Of course, it doesn't gain him all of his positions back. It's more about justice at that point. Thomas Dombrowski leading Jack Davidson in the battle for 6th position. Thomas Dombrowski, of course, one of the Team Blake-Molen cars. One of the drivers as well who was involved in that big crash at Most in the Euro NASCAR Pro Race, along with his team boss, Sebastian Blake-Molen. So glad they're all okay and competing this weekend. Davidson, a decent run out of the chicane there, but didn't get a good enough run to have a look into turns 11 and 12. Here comes Patrick Schauber trying to get past Nick Strickler, and he might get it done around the outside, yes. Before they even get to the corner apex, he'd managed to outbrake Strickler in the 48, the Marco Stipp Motorsport car. One of our 2 Americans in the Euro NASCAR paddock, of course, the other one being fellow Californian Ryan Vargas. But off circuit has gone Mario Urkeli. Mario Urkeli, who was running well in the rookie class, has unfortunately gone straight on. And Victor Neumann, who was leading in rookie, is going to be a bit of an open door for him now as a result of that. Safety car out after a brief full course yellow. I understand that race control has handed down a penalty to the 34 car of Tuffel. As we get a look at Mario Urkeli's incident, looks like he just ran out of brakes there. Either that or he was far too late on them. One way or the other, the number 8 car for Vict Motorsport goes no further. We go back to green flag, and again I reiterate, as I understand it, Tuffel has received a penalty as a result of that contact between himself and Patrick Schauber on the first lap. So Claudio Remeggio Capelli here trying to find a way past Thomas Tuffel, but I'm sure that he knows as well as we do at this point that Tuffel is effectively an invisible car. Tuffel leads the race, but he's got a 30-second penalty to bear in mind. And that's going to drop him well down the order. Dubek and Chrysonis fighting it out for 3rd position. Chrysonis looking for yet another podium in Euro NASCAR 2. with the double points in play, Chrysonis could still be a contender here. Really, anybody with within 100 points could be a contender. Anything could happen in the Euro NASCAR playoffs. But Dubek comes in with a very strong advantage. His closest competition was Patrick Schauber and Thomas Tuffel. Of course, Tuffel has a 30-second penalty even though he leads the field. And Patrick Schauber has had his dramas, so for Dubek, this is actually working out very well indeed. Chrysonis now under pressure from Jill Linster. In the 50 car, the sister Hendricks Motorsport machine to the number 7 Mustang up ahead. Linster finding a way through there, got a very good run out of the final corner. That move was really made several hundred meters ago, but he finally secured it at turn 2. Drifts out a bit wide there, though, and that's going to give Chrysonis an opportunity to fight back. Chrysonis isn't going to give him any more room than he absolutely has to as they run side by side toward the triple. I think Chrysonis is just about going to have to deal with the fact that Linster has gotten ahead of him there, though. Claudio Remeggio Capelli, he is yet to win a Euro NASCAR 2 race outright. And I'm sure he would imagine running to the flag with no one else ahead of him. That's typically what you picture when you picture a race win. But if this is the way it's going to be, knowing there's a penalty for the car ahead, keeping Martin Dubek at bay, Claudio Remeggio Capelli will not argue. The top 4 plus Tuffel ahead of them. Very close together, but the laps are running out for Chrysonis in particular, who looks like he's really fighting. Of course, those two not just fighting for 4th on the road, but also, we know, a net 3rd position ultimately. The checkered flag waves, and it will be Thomas Tuffel that claims the flag first. But Claudio Remeggio Capelli, courtesy of the 30-second penalty for the 34, heads to victory lane. It's Claudio Remeggio Capelli that claims his first win in Euro NASCAR Pro. A long time coming for the Academy Alex Caffey driver.
We are here in victory lane. You made it finally. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel incredible. I feel, wow, it's my card. Okay, I feel happy too. I feel happy too. It's you know, when they said me there was a penalty, I stay back. I control the race, control with Dubek, so it's not so much control. I have to go faster. And then they said me that there was an appello. They contest the try to overtake. They said me again. Now 5 laps to go. Try to overtake. So again, but I'm fine and happy to be here.
You driving like it's a rally car or something.
The local hero, and he made it to the Rookie Trophy podium, 2nd place behind Victor Neumann. Just describe me your race.
Oh, it was so crazy. The first 2 corners, I have so luck. The car spin in the front of me, and I can I have good reaction. And then was a good race. My pace was really good. And then said me Patrick, Julian become a penalty. And then was my job constant lap times. And now standing here and most P3, now P2. I'm so happy here in the race. I make a big jump in the rookie championship, and the next race can come.
All right, congratulations, Dominic Schack, our local hero.
Rookie trophy winner then is Victor Neumann. He'll be delighted with that. Claudio Remeggio Capelli winning the Legend Trophy as well as the overall standings. And Luli Del Castello winning in the Lady Trophy standings. But your winner overall is Claudio Remeggio Capelli. Delight for the bearded Italian. Finally a winner in Euro NASCAR 2. The playoffs continue on Sunday here at Oschersleben. We're just getting started here in Germany.